morning. And a bit further around in my local area. Gonna find a spot on the Thames to have a chill at for an hour or two. Got me built-in mortar tube today. Raised fire pit. Hopefully I'll get to use it. I stopped off further back just to have a nosy, see what the tide is. Tide's going down, so we'll see. It's been damp, so I don't think it's rained last night, but everything seems damp. Whether it's just the dew, you know, I don't know, we'll see. It'll be fun anyway. Might be a bit smoky, but it'll be fun. I hope. Well, I ain't hanging around. If you start chasing, I don't think I'll get away. Morning. Well, I've got here. Had a scout around. Not a lot of driftwood. I found enough. That should be enough. I only want to boil some water. Like I said, I've got my raised fire pit. I haven't used it in a long time. So I thought I'd better get it out, dust it off a bit, have a play. I've brought some char cloth and some charcoal, really. Yeah, it was sort of like left over from a garden burn, and it's very, I don't know, it looks good for a bit of ember collecting, you know, a bit of charred wood. Let's see, eh? Get the old flint and steel out. It might be worth a play. If not, it ain't. Right, let's get all set up. This is my little setup this morning. This is where I'm parked. Driftwood that I've managed to salvage. Was a mission, but I got some. Manky seaweed on the lovely Thames. Opposite the DP World container port. Tide's well out, it's still going down. Happy days. Right, let's get it going. Well, I've got the fire going. Flint and steel worked. Also, I did have some charred wood that I thought would have taken, but it didn't take a spark. Well, I couldn't get one to land anyway. So the old char cloth came to the rescue. Don't know if you can see that or not, because the old sun's gone a bit funny. That's my char cloth. Straight away, spark landed. Managed to grab some dry grass and bits and pieces. It was a bit of a mission, but I blew the ember to a flame, so it worked. That's all that matters. It worked. Right, let's get these down to a coal, get the water on, get it boiled. Brew and breakfast time. Right, water's in. Ready to put the kettle on. Just going to wait for the flame to die down a little bit. Coffee, porridge, kettle. Going to go on the boil soon. Chopper. Spare wood. Another bit of spare wood. Raised fire table. I love using this. Plenty of clearance underneath. There's heat there, but you know, it's not gonna scorch any grass, scorch the ground, anything that does burn on there. It usually burns down to a fine powder ash, goes cold quick. Yeah, happy days. no drama whatsoever. Perfect bit of stealth kit, that, for me. Kettle's on. As always, in true form, wherever you sit, the smoke goes in your face. Law of the sods, that. Alright, it's not going to be long. I thought I'd have a change, so I thought I'd come to the beach today. Brew and breakfast on the sand-ish. Put my fire pit, my fire table I should say. Gonna need me glove. Gonna burn my little pinkies. Kettle won't take long. Still early in the morning, so there ain't gonna be nobody about. If there is, it's far enough away that there's just only gonna be like one or two. Happy days. Nice chill out, makes a change, mix it up a bit. Might go tomorrow, don't know. Might go tomorrow and string up a hammock in that new stealth spot that I found. Smoke. We'll see, eh? We'll see. Roll the dice, see what happens. I can hear hissing and stuff. That could be the kettle. Kettle's boiled. Just blew the lid off. Right, brew up, eh? Alright, nearly died down. Still a bit breezy. So I've put my external mic on with the fluffy muff. See if it makes a difference, eh? I just hope the rest of the video isn't too noisy. Alright. Finishing my coffee. Bit breezy. Clouds have come over as predicted by the weatherman. I thought I felt a couple of spots of rain. Put me in a bit of a panic, as I am like miles away. But it seems to be holding off as they had said. I don't remember them predicting this much wind, but you can't have it all. All good. Finishing my coffee. It's not the Maxwell House one. It's my normal, usual go-to, the Nescafe one. To be fair, I'm not really a coffee drinker. The only time I drink coffee is when I'm outside in the woods and doing what I do. In the house, at work, anywhere else, it's always tea. I don't know why, because it's just as easy to bring tea. You know, I've got tea bags and sugar and that in there. Don't know really. The old sun's poking through again. Nice and peaceful. As I said before, nobody about. It's around about 10 o'clock now, just after 10. I haven't seen one person. Probably because they know it's like really crap weather. And I'm just probably going to be drenched in a minute. There's a bit of a haze in the distance. I just hope that's like a bit of mist and not incoming rain. So I'm just sitting here watching the Thames. I can't show you on the phone because it's just the pants. You can't zoom in or nothing. You won't be able to see it from here anyway. But just over at the port there, just the other side, there's two fire tugs playing about, practicing, dancing around with the hoses, squirting all the water in the air. Quite impressive. Got some power behind it. Had a fair few small birds of prey, whatever they are. I'm sure they're kites. Don't know. Just the other side, there's supposed to have been some marsh harriers, or somebody, well, so somebody else says anyway. And these look completely different. So I would say these are like little kites or something. Birdies, that's what they are. Birdies. as I said earlier, I might put it in before, might put it in after, might not bother putting it in. Just at the little creek that I go to, or I pass quite a lot, quite a few times I've gone early in the morning and I poke my nose over the side to have a look at the sluice. Don't know why, looking for fish I suppose. And there's always a bird flaps its wings and disappears really quickly, and it always flashes like a bluey colour. So I presume it's a kingfisher. Don't know. I've never heard of one being in this area before, or anybody talking about it. So I'm desperate to get it on camera, or to get a good look at it. So yeah, when I pass this place, there's, you know, and I think it's the kingfisher. I always think of a fellow I message and watches all these videos on YouTube, Mark from the Y Explorer. Diamond of a geezer. Happy days, go check him out. He always talks about kingfishers and stuff, with good reason. Go and check him out. He's a cool bloke. He's got some real good videos exploring the Y River and stuff. Happy days. That has pretty much done. As I've said before, absolute diamond piece of kit. You know, it's still, I can still feel the heat in there. You know, this part of the bed is cold, otherwise I wouldn't be putting my hand on it. Underneath the poles, you know, all the way under there, I can touch. It's been burning for a good hour and a half. Absolutely fantastic. I've had it for a good few years. I've used it 10, 12 times. Not been a while. Hasn't shown any deterioration, hasn't shown any holes or anything. Tiny bit of rust in these little loops, but they probably are not stainless. Don't know. Cool. When it's rearing, as I've said before, roaring with fire, you'll see if I put it in on the other video. You can just pick it up while the flames are there, move it, do whatever. Yeah, it's very versatile. A good piece of kit. Right, I think that will do. Make sure these little bits of embers have gone out. Pack it away. Get back before I do get wet. I mean, it doesn't look like it's going to rain. Some of them clouds are a little bit moody, a bit dark. But I don't see any rain. Like I say, there's a bit hazy behind them cranes and that, but that could just be anything. Coffee nearly drunk. Everything else is packed away. It's just my titanium kettle and little mat, that's my liquid fuel tray that comes with my Lixada stove. I use it as a spoon place. The only thing with cooking with pots and that on the fire, especially with driftwood, is you get that sticky tar like creosote, and as you can see, look, it's like sticky as anything. It's easy to get off when you get home to clean the pot, but out here I've got nothing to clean it off with, so that's going to go straight in the bag, make it all sticky. Nice. Alright, that's me signing out. Been a good morning. Achieved everything I wanted to achieve. Happy me. Just cycling back now. Should take 45 minutes to an hour. If it rains, as quick as possible. Happy days. Right, if I don't see you, take it easy. Look after yourselves.